That's what happens when you choose the right energy. So we're gonna do three things. We're gonna fight the coronavirus. We're going to work with the rain, and we're gonna teach Spot how to be on the treadmill for the first time ever. So we're gonna do an imprint. We're gonna do a redirection. We're gonna do a health. We're gonna be what's the word? Being proactive. We all have to work together, and we have to stay healthy, and we have to eat healthy, and we have to love healthy, and we have to keep our soul, our spirit healthy. Well, let's begin with the idea of the treadmill. When I was young, man, I'm 50 years old. I've been in America for 29 years, but the first treadmill I saw in my life was a TV show called The Jetsons. And that's a dog named Astro who lives in outer space. But in order for him to burn energy and to do something with his life, and to be healthy and just to use his body, he was put on the treadmill. And that was the first time I ever saw a treadmill in my life when I was a little kid in Mexico watching the Jetsons. We have Junior, we had Sophia, we had Benson, we have Alfie, we have all these dogs who already know how to be on the treadmill. So that is a plus, but of course we're gonna be able to do it. Let's say in a situation that you don't have an older dog, a role model that can teach the new dog how to be on the treadmill. So the first thing is to trust this object that the belt actually moves. Remember, for a dog, floor moving means earthquake. That's the only time Mother Nature moves, when it's an earthquake. So what the brain has already been programmed to do is to run away from it so they can be safe. So so it's a normal behavior, it's natural. So there's three steps on the treadmill. First is introduction on being on the treadmill as an object. It's like a step, right? They don't know it's gonna move. But in this case, with a guy like Spot, he's happy-go-lucky. I chose him because he's a happy-go-lucky. I know that he gets motivated by pretty much anything, and food, toys, or a human. He just loves humans a lot. So I'm going to show you how to introduce a treadmill for Spot, who is a happy-go-lucky, middle of the pack, and you're going to see how right from the beginning he's going to start relating the treadmill with getting food. Show you. So for that you need something that smells really good. Always something that smells super good. Don't use low value treats. Always use something that is liver, something, or for those who love cheese. Look, that's how you know so this is what the brain learns. You know, once they enjoy something, they learn to wait for it. This is a brain that doesn't know how to wait for it, but we're gonna redirect that willingness, ability to want it to eat in a very excited way. See? He's incredible. See? They already know, so you pay the guy who's doing it the right way. She is just sitting on the treadmill, as cute, but that's not what we want. Obviously, if we were teaching sitting on an object, she will be getting the reward. But that's not what we want him to imitate. We send him there. Junior is doing it right, so we reward Junior. With Sophia and Junior, you have to ask them to stay there, or you have to expect for them to stay there. They can't be practicing the same thing as Spot doing, which is all over the place. Right now we want him all over the place. We just want him to believe it's just an obstacle course, like an agility thing. It's not a place where you stay there and you practice being on the treadmill, which is what we do. We get on the treadmill, some people walk, some people do the incline, some people do the running, some people put headphones. But what I'm trying to say is you end up in this very disciplined, very structured way of being. You know, it's 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, whatever you do on your treadmill. So that's what we need to ask, you know, Sophia and Junior. As you can see, Junior has done this many times. He does it with the ball in his mouth, which is more difficult. Look at Spot. That's very good, Spot. Very good. the fact that his 2 feet are touching the treadmill is a big deal. So because Sophia and him are the same energy, because Sophia and Spot are the same energy, he's gonna imitate Sophia the most. So if Sophia keep going on top of the treadmill, he's gonna keep doing exactly the same thing. So for him, Sophia is his biggest role model. So we're gonna remove right now Sophia because she's not doing the exercise on the treadmill as good as Junior and him doing it. So then, you know, it's like you finding someone who knows how to swim or who knows how, and you want to learn from them. Let's say you get to meet Michael Phelps, and you know that that's the guy who can teach you how to do it right. So then the Michael Phelps right now is Junior. Junior is the only one who's teaching Spot to do the treadmill the right way. Once Sophia removed herself, look how the synchronicity of these 2 guys is so obvious. It's so beautiful to watch. That's a 13-year-old guy, that's a 3-month-old guy. And so now we're gonna use, instead of just keep using food, because a lot of times people don't know how to remove the food or wean the food off. So the dog learned, well, as long as the human has food, I do the treadmill. But they have to learn to do it for food, for a toy, or for your affection. And at one time, they has to do it for the affection. Like what Junior is doing for the loyalty, for the affection. And eventually they realize that it's for physical things, for mental things, and they actually ask you to turn on the treadmill. Just like if they see a door, they ask you to open the door. If they see a bowl, they say if the bowl is empty, they say fill the bowl with water or food. So they do communicate to tell you this object makes me happy. This object makes me fulfill my life. This object, I'm learning how to love it. Alfie is at a level where as soon as you go on the treadmill, he just stays there. He actually works out with you. So this is an easy way to kill 2 birds at one, yourself of course, and your dog. So you have a good partner. Obviously you are loving the moment because your dog is getting the benefit. That is the advantage of little dogs being on the treadmill. This is easier. You can reward. Yes. Look at that. Come on, Alfie. Come on, Alfie. That's a professional. Good job, Alfie. Yee-hoo! Yee-hoo! .5 people. 1.5. Be careful with the sharp teeth on the little puppies. Good job, Spike. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woohoo! That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Yes. That takes skills. I mean, this is what you get happy-go-lucky dogs. That's what happens when you choose the right energy. It's easy to train them. So you can increase the speed once they're on it, and and they learn the mechanics, just like stretching in the morning. You stretch before you work out, you stretch before you run, you stretch before you swim, you stretch before you walk, or whatever it is that you're gonna do, stretch. So warm up, and then you increase the speed or the weight. There you go, 1.5 again. 1.5 again. Remember, it's short and sweet. You don't have to do much. This is about imprint, so how the brain is going to remember this. Right now it's working a little bit more than usual. I'm about to stop it. That's right, that's really good, yes. Many of the treadmills have a emergency stop. Those are really good. Beautiful. That's it. Remember, it's an imprint. Spot is growing up really nicely. You're growing up really nicely, buddy. Look at the camera, Spot. Look at the camera.
Spot.
Guys, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And most importantly, thank you for helping me to achieve better humans, better planet.